some chicken, just put some carrot, onion, and then preserved lemon, tomato, and then drizzle some olive oil. And some salt and pepper. Some pepper, some salt, some rosemary, thyme, basil. Below, like a water bath. It keeps to cook the vegetable, and also at the same time it keeps the oven from splattering of chicken oil. Chicken, so just kind of cut around this area. Just cut it down, cut it down. And then you can use a knife to chop it. So once it's done, just break open and crack it down. That's how you butterfly it. That's all, and wash it clean. Kind of basically sprinkle some sea salt flakes or Himalayan salt if you want. Just a little bit generous on it. And you can rub 2 preserved lemon in it. You don't need to have preserved lemon, just salt and pepper is good enough. And same, rosemary, generous, and then thyme, basil, and lots of pepper. And then just kind of use the lemon, rub it all over. Be careful, the bones can be hard or sharp, so don't burn yourself. Don't cut yourself, sorry. So just kind of rub over, all over. Okay, and that's it. This extra part of the fat, you can cut it away later, like this. Just trim it away. You don't want too much fat. Okay, and simple. Just stuff the lemon inside wherever you can stuff. The skin somewhere here, doesn't matter. And then put it over here, and then turn it over. The same thing, you put salt over generously. Rub it all over. And then put thyme, rosemary, basil, black pepper. Just rub it all over. Make sure it's all well seasoned and covered. Alright? After which, I want to put in a little bit more salt because it's not enough. And then you can put a little bit, this is a little trick I like, a little bit of rice flour because it's gluten-free for me. This helps to crisp up the skin. And then drizzle olive oil. Press it down, let it stick. See, let it stick properly. And then put it onto the rack. And put into the oven for about an hour, 190 to 200. Going to the oven, somewhere lower than middle rank, that'll be great. Some potato along the way while roasting chicken, so I cut the potato half but lengthwise. Just gonna throw into the salted boiling water slowly, almost about 5 minutes. So after about 5 to 6 minutes, you scoop up the potatoes. It should be soft on the outside and still kind of raw, and you will bake it later on. So in this state, you kind of turn over. It's really hot. And what you can do is roughly scrape a little bit of the top part, so you give a little bit of a rough surface. When you bake it, it becomes crispier and crustier. Can you see a little bit of that thing coming out? So it's to make it crispy. The same thing after you have scraped the top part, drizzle olive oil. Pretty generous on it. And then you sprinkle sea salt flakes over it. Crack some pepper. Put in all the herbs. Toss it well, and then you can roast it. Mix it well. It's still a little bit hot. That's it. Kneel down and your potatoes and roast it at the side. And that's it. Push it back to the oven. About 50 minutes or so, you can check if it's cooked. Poking at the thickest part of the meat, which is probably around here. Poking in below. If the water comes up clear, it will be good. It's almost cooked. Pretty clear. Maybe another 10 to 15 minutes more. After about an hour 20 minutes, it's very golden and crispy. So rest the chicken and we can eat. Hear how crispy it is. So here with the roasted cooked potatoes and vegetables with the free range chicken. It's so easy to cut. It's absolutely juicy, crispy. This for my son. Here how crispy it is.